So I'm going to give you 3 different ways how selling insurance and being involved in the insurance sales business model can make you a millionaire. I've been in the business since 2011. I've seen many successful agencies, including my own, grow from nothing into something great. And I've got a lot of perspectives on the different ways, the 3 different ways in particular, about how to become a millionaire in this business. So if you like money and like to make a lot of it, then stick around, you're going to learn something. My name is David Duford. I own Duford Insurance Group. We do recruit agents nationally to sell final expense over the phone or face-to-face. Our specialty is one-on-one mentorship training, and we actually have a sales success guarantee program that guarantees agents selling full-time will make money in their first full week of the business. If you'd like to learn more about that, head to davidduford.com for details. So the first way to become a millionaire in the insurance business, simply put, to sell insurance successfully. I mean, it's pretty simple. The nice thing about the insurance business is that most of these models out there, whether you're selling final expense, whether you're selling some kind of residual-based product like Medicare, ACA, I truly believe that with enough effort, enough frugality, enough mindfulness about how to save money and take the proceeds from those net income sales, that there is the ability to become a millionaire just by your personal efforts of selling consistently for year over year over year. Now, again, are you going to make a net income of $1 million in 1 year? Highly unlikely, maybe so with something like a large first-year commission opportunity like annuities would probably come to mind, or high-level activity in the IUL space is another one that comes to mind. But just from the net income alone and with some prudent investment of your income, I think it's very realistic that you can take that money and then become a millionaire, at least on paper and cash and as well as investments, if you're smart over a longer 5 to 10 year period of time. Now, the second way, which is the way that I started to trend towards in 2013, is to get out of the direct sales business, but then to duplicate myself into hundreds of other agents to do what it is that I do on the agency building side. So if you're new to insurance, one of the most lucrative elements of selling insurance is getting good at it and then duplicating what you've learned into a systematic blueprint you can teach other agents and then make what's called an override. So for example, if an agent sells a policy that's worth $1,000 in annual premium, your override's 20%, you're going to make $200 on that. Now, maybe on your own, you could have made like $1,200 on that case. Instead, you made $200. But the beauty of this business model is that what if you have 100 agents and they do the same? You're making a lot of money in a little smaller amount, but you're scaling yourself in a way to make so much more income than you ever could just selling on your own. Many of the millionaires, at least the net income millionaires, where they're making more than $1 million every year, do come from the space of the agency building model. There's no doubt in my mind that those agencies that are making a lot of money, $1 million a year plus, are in fact agencies as opposed to agents. So this is something you may want to consider. Personally, what we teach agents is to wait until you know what you're doing first before you get out into the recruiting world, because there's a lot of MLM in this business, and they'll rope you in thinking that recruiting is the way in order to make a lot of money. It's not the only way. It's a great way, but sometimes you try to run before you learn how to crawl. A lot of these agencies cause a lot of these good-hearted agents who want to build to lose out because they haven't learned the ropes of the business and the realities of it. And a lot of people quit or have to stop prematurely because of chargeback issues, not really being well established, etc. So bottom line, agency building is a surefire way to become a millionaire with enough time, a great system, and the ability to scale and build a business. Now, number 3 kind of hit on this already, but I'll make sure it's clear for you. If you can't make the money necessarily from a net income basis, what a lot of agencies do, or agents as well, really could go either way, is take the proceeds that they're not using to cover their own personal expenses and then to invest that into some kind of hard assets. A lot of agents that I know of develop their income from their personal production or from their agency overrides, and then whatever they're not spending in order to support their family, they're reinvesting that into some kind of hard asset, like real estate is probably the most common. Also, people put it into stocks, etc. So this is another way to become a millionaire, and this is not something that's unheard of. A lot of high-income professions, this is exactly what a lot of them do, like doctors, lawyers, etc., is that they derive their income from their profession, and then the proceeds left over go into some kind of investment scheme. I say scheme not because it's a scam, but you get the idea, in order to exponentially get returns, grow their net income or net value and become millionaires that way. Bottom line, even if you don't want to become a millionaire, you just want to have a great income, this business is rock solid. It's got everything that you want it to have: freedom, autonomy, the ability to make a lot of money, and have a lot of fun too, and do well by the people that you serve. And if you'd like to get into this business and start the path to become a millionaire, check out daviddufour.com. We train agents specifically to sell final expense. We're heavily invested on training agents to sell successfully, not the MLM Kool-Aid drinking side of the business. We actually back it up with one-on-one mentorship and our sales success guarantee. Again, learn more about how all that works at daviddufour.com.